A very good morning and welcome to the Under 18 Men's Blue Grand Final for 2020. We are here at Simmons Park, St Mary's, for the big game between Shock and Hope Valley. We've just seen Hope Valley have a win in the Women's Under 18 Blues Grand Final. So it'll be interesting to see if the men can back up and have another win on a big day for the club. My name is Ben Tippett. With me I have Ned Maguire. And Ned, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a great day for footy.
It's an absolute. You can feel the buzz on a grand final day, isn't it? It's always a special occasion, no matter what grade you're playing in.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And here at Simmons Park, it's, as we said, a fantastic day weather-wise. Quite a lot of breeze out there, though, going towards the left of screen. In the women's game, it was probably about a 2 to 3 goal breeze. Looks like it's picked up a little bit, but a fantastic weather day for footy. Mid-20s, very, very dry underfoot. It's not going to rain, so a great day for being out there and strong skills, Ned.
Yeah, it should be, and especially for Shocks, I think they're going to utilise their short passes and their good ball skills heading into the breeze especially. It's going to be very important for them, and their strong defensive structure is going to be really important as well. They love to come across, help out their defenders and intercept, and their rebound 50s, they love to handball, receive and run it down. So that'll be real vital today for the Shocks.
And who are some of their key players we should look out for them, and potentially numbers?
Well, coming out of the middle, they've got Darcy Gloyas, number 4. Beautiful left foot coming out of the midfield. He'll be really important today. Also for them, Austin Redden, number 25. He'll be really important as well. And also Bernard William Tahini, number 21. He's a very important player for them also. Yep,
and Hope Valley, how about what style of play? What are the keys for them today? How are they going to look to play during today's game?
Well, they're going to love to really try and move the ball as quick as possible. Lots of manic pressure, particularly inside 50. They're going to want those repeat inside 50s and get it in the hands of their gun forward, Aaron Matchos.
Yep.
He's the leading goal scorer for the comp by about 10 goals. So if they can get it to him quickly in a one-on-one, especially with that breeze, they're going to really do well today, I think.
Absolutely. Just waiting for the toss of the coin now. Both teams going through their warm-up. Always interesting to see. Everyone loves the crisscross handball and feeling the body on grand final day. I was never much of a fan of that. I always just wanted to feel the footy in my hands. How about you? Were you a big fan of...
Couldn't agree more. Just get the ball in my hands and just blow the siren. Let's get it going.
Do you think it's just a coaching thing? They want you to razz and G each other up? I don't think you need to get up for a grand final. You should be up and about anyway.
You'd hope you'd be up for it, that's for sure.
And how about the nerves, you think? What will be going through the players at the moment at this stage of a grand final?
Absolutely. Going to be very nervous, but I think it's a healthy amount of nerves is always fantastic, and hopefully it's going to be a really exciting game today with two teams really trying to get the win.
And in your game, do you find you have anything to cope with nerves normally when you're playing yourself?
I'm normally all right with nerves, but in a big game like this, always brings on a bit more pressure. So just relax yourself, try and stay calm, and just try not to think of it as a grand final. It's a bit cliche, but I think that's the best way to go about it. And once the siren blows, it's just another game of footy.
Absolutely. And both teams heading over for the national anthem. It's always an exciting part. No matter what grade you're playing or where you are seeing a grand final, it always gives you goosebumps. It always makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up.
Sure does.
So we'll go with that in a moment. What's your tip today, Ned? Who do you think's going to get up?
I think it really depends on the way Shock can defend. If they can 2-on-1 match shots whenever they can, and utilise their intercept marking, then I think they might have the upper hand. But otherwise, if Hope Valley can get on top, then I think they might bring it home tonight.
Absolutely. I'm just waiting for the grand finals to start. For the national anthems to start. And what atmosphere. You could just hear the roar from the Hope Valley fans over there. They've got a strong contingent, as we said. They were out in force for the women's game beforehand, and they've got obviously their under-18 men's team playing in this grand final, so a big number of supporters there. Just having a photo, the Hope Valley guys. Quickly, we might have a look at the season so far if we can. Shocks 8-0. Not a lot of losses on there, none at all. They've had basically been the best team in the competition all year, coming off a win against Glenunga by 6 points in the second semi-final. And quickly over to the next one. We look at Hope Valley, 5-3. They won the first semi-final by 1 point and the prelim final to get here also by a point. So they've had some very, very close wins to get here on grand final day. And head-to-head, in round one, it was Shocks 8-9-57, defeating Hope Valley 6-8-44 by 13 points. And also in round 8, Shock 12-4-76 defeated Hope Valley 9-12-66 by 10 points. And in that game, Shock trailed by 17 points at half-time. We're about to get away. Both teams almost in position. Can you see any key matchups there, Ned, just as you look around the ground?
Well, definitely Gluyas on Packer in the middle. That's a massive contest. They look like they might be switching now, but that's a big contest there. Those two one-on-one, they're two biggest midfielders.
And we are go in the 2020 men's blue under-18 grand final. Umpire throws the ball up in the air. Big punch out of the middle. Shock looking for the clearance. Both teams just feeling each other out. Quite a few tackles in there, and we're going to have another ball up just on the outer wing. Big jump there. Kick around the corner. Still no clean possession. That's a very good tackle. Hope Valley now. Let Shock have the ball, working it away towards the outer side. Long kick in towards 50. Looking for a mark, and that's a very good one-hander. Fantastic mark taken. I haven't got number 12 on my sheet. We might have to find out who that is.
Which team?
Shock. He's lining up. Long kick into a very, very strong breeze, and that's off to the left. Snap around the corner, and the ball goes out, and we're going to have a ball in. So there's a very, very strong breeze going to the left of screen. As we said, probably 2 or 3 goals. Ball in deep in the forward pocket for Shock. As the Rucks go at it. Shock with the tap down in front. Kick around the corner, couldn't find a target. As they battle away in there. Still no clean possession. And looking like we're going to have another ball up. Fighting hard in there was Chandler for Shock. At the bottom of the pack, throws the ball back to the umpire. And we have another ball up, deep in the forward pocket. And that one's punched over the boundary line. Ned, always a little bit nervous players early, feeling each other out.
Very nervous. A few ball skill errors, but that's to be expected. Shock have a couple of players behind the ball, just parked there for a long kick out.
Absolutely. And how important is it to settle quickly?
Oh, obviously, it's very important. The team that can settle first, get a good start. That's a massive, especially with Shocks kicking into the breeze. That could be a really big first quarter for them.
Absolutely. And we've got a free kick to Kelton here, number 48 for Shock. He'll line up on a slight angle, probably about 30 metres out. As we said before, kicking into a strong breeze. Nice approach. And that high ball drop has just caused him to kick across the face. And we're going to have a ball in. So that kick, obviously a few nerves, but it really shows the impact of the breeze here today.
It's also quite swirly as well. It's not just a strong breeze in one direction, it's quite swirly both ways.
Absolutely. Very, very open ground here and very big ground here at St Mary's. We're going to have another ball in. All the action has been in the shock forward line so far. The umpire throws it in. Both teams hustling for possession. We've finally got a quick kick out from Hope Valley out towards the 50. Couldn't find a target. Hope Valley doing the work at ground level. Good pick up out there. Quick handball out, and we're going to have a long kick now up towards the wing, but only as far as Redden. Plays on quickly, tries to kick to a target, but it's been intercepted by Hope Valley.
Someone's down there in the middle for Hope Valley, it looks like.
We'll keep an eye on that one. Looks like he's grabbing his hamstring there.
Looks like it.
The ball is with Shock in the centre square. And we've got a free kick for holding. It's going to go Hope Valley's way. Sam Richardson looks like he's going to be the player with the kick. Looking for a target in the middle of the ground. Ball drops short. Picked up there. That was Callum Edwards. Quick handball out. Couldn't find a target. Both teams jostling for possession, and it looks like we're going to have a ball up. Oh, holding the ball. So the ball is with Hope Valley, looking for their first inside 50. Long kick, looking for Dylan Haskell. Haskell now kicking to the top of the square. Looking for Matches, couldn't quite bring it in, and it's rushed behind.
Nicholas Locke just went off the ground there. Looked like he was clutching his leg. It's hard to tell what he did, but it's a bit off the play, but he looks pretty proppy.
Hopefully he can get back out there. Playing on quickly now, Shock, kicking the ball out towards our trailer here. Very good mark taken there by Ma. Looks to switch back into the middle. Couldn't quite find a target. Taken away, kicked quickly there. Couldn't find a target. Intercepted by Hope Valley. Mopped up at the back by Walkington. Quick handball into the middle of the ground. Shock seem to be doing the majority of the attacking so far. Quick handball out. We're on centre wing. Looking for clean possession again. Ma with the handball. Paparella, quick kick around the body into the forward 50. Again mopped up there by Hope Valley. And the ball is with Lishmond. Good tackle there from Shock. Quick kick around the body by Chandler across the face. We've got a whistle though, and it's going to be downfield. And it's Carmody, number 12, with the free kick from directly in front, and makes absolutely no mistake, and that's the first goal of the game. Just got a replay of that there. Very, very easy kick, even with the breeze there. So Sacred Heart 1 goal to Hope Valley 1 point, Ned.
And they've been dominating so far, Shock. They just seem first to the ball every time. And it looks like they've come out really ready to go. They look that way in the warm-up, and it's coming through so far.
Absolutely. So just waiting for the boundary umpire now. As the umpire comes in, throws the ball up. Looking for the takeaway. Shock's going to get it again. That was Paparella with the quick kick out. Looking for McAuliffe. McAuliffe kicks into the forward 50. That was Kelton. Kicks long, deep in towards the pocket. Hope Valley with the takeaway, but only as far as Polkinghorne. Kicks to the top or into the 50, probably 30 metres out. The free kick there is going to Hope Valley, and that was Brodie Parker. So the ball now up on centre wing. Good handball there. Hope Valley working close to the boundary line, but intercepted again by Shock on the far outer side. The physicality from both teams has been great so far, as you'd expect in a grand final. Shock player taking an uncontested mark. Kicking in towards the 50. That's a great tackle under pressure. And we're going to have a ball up. It was Garcia. As the ball goes up. Both teams still looking for a clean possession. Quick kick out the back there from Hope Valley. And finally we get a kick into a bit of space. But that player going absolutely nowhere. Looks a little bit proppy. Looks like Fenn. Fenn's got a player that's run on all by himself in Carabot. Kicks long into the 50. Couldn't quite find a target. Good pick up there from Machos. But Shock again with the takeaway. Very, very good kick. Good mark there. Taken by Polkinghorne. Looks to switch into the middle of the ground. Couldn't hit the target. Looking for McAuliffe. Good smother there from Shock. Eremiah, with the ball out there. Still both teams looking for clean possession. Hope Valley now. Quick handball out. Breaking through was Richardson. Kick high up in the air looking for a target. And that's a very, very good mark taken by Callum Edwards. Just outside the forward 50. Quick kick into the hot spot. Again. Just got a whistle, and that's a free kick. Machos with the kick. He'll probably be 30 metres out. Almost directly in front. Kicking with the breeze. You can see the flag in the background there. As to how strong this breeze is. So really he just needs to sit it up and let the wind do the rest. Machos now as he comes in. And he's missed to the right of screen.
That would have been a great nerve settler there for Hope Valley. They've started to come into the game a little bit more, but they need to move it a bit quicker. 3 or 4 times already, Shock have had 1 or 2 players sitting behind the ball, intercept marks, and that's how they're working it down forward. Absolutely.
As we said, it's probably a 2 to 3 goal breeze, so they really need to capitalise on it this quarter, Hope Valley. Shock now, play on quickly out of defence. Sitting the ball high up in the air, right in front of our commentary van. Good mark taken there by Ma. Short kick into the middle. Ooh, put the player under pressure. But he's taken a good mark. Plays on again. Crozer now. Another short kick. They're working the ball through short kicks nicely. Redden. Kicks a little bit longer up towards half forward. Big pack of players there. Shock with hands on the footy. Quick kick out. They got the numbers here, Shock, if they can work it. Hope Valley with the takeaway. Quick handball out. And another handball back into the middle from Hope Valley. Couldn't find a target. And looks like we're going to have a free kick. And that's French with the ball. Kicking quickly. Couldn't find a target. Good mark taken there by Dorr, who looks to switch the play and does. Patterson now with the ball at half-back for Hope Valley. Plays on quickly. Big contest of players there looking for Haskell.
Great smother.
Very good smother. So Shock now. Little bit of time. Working the ball through McAuliffe. Very high kick there from Underwood. Extremely high. Oh, player got hit hard there. Not sure who that was, but a little bit proppy. Keep an eye on that one for us, Ned. Shock inside 50 now. Crozer with a kick round the body, just misses to the right.
It looks like Darcy Gloyous. He's had a massive impact so far coming out of the midfield. He looks all right now, but back with the flight, probably a bit winded there.
Absolutely. So there's a quick kick out from Hope Valley, played on quickly, but we're back with Shock just close to the 50, across half forward now. Still looking for a clean possession. Done a great job attacking into the breeze this quarter, Shock. Another quick kick though. French looking like he'll get the free kick for a high tackle when he does. Looks to move on quickly. Hope Valley player slipped over there, but they managed to settle, kicking the ball out into space. It'll be a foot race now. Well picked up there by Edwards. Kicks around the body, up high in the air. Couldn't find a target. Big contest, we've got a whistle. And it's going to be a free kick to Shock. And that was French. Kicks quickly. Switch across to the top of the 50. And that is Kitty. Ball out of bounds right in front of the Hope Valley dugout and supporters. And we're going to have a ball in. Probably the defensive side of the ground with this breeze. Good throw in by the umpire. Rucks go at it. Hope Valley with the takeaway through Patterson. Long kick forward. And there's a holding free kick. It's going to be that player Machos again. Will be kicking from the 50 if he has a shot. But a very, very strong breeze at his back. I reckon from the way he kicked the last ball, Ned, he may be in range here.
Yeah, he should be, and this might be a better chance for him to really kick through the footy from a bit further out, so we'll see how he goes here.
Nice approach, very controlled. Oh, he's kicked that one very, very high. Pack of players in the goal square. Player in front, surely that's a mark, and a very, very good one by Dylan Haskell. Haskell will kick from about 15 metres out directly in front. Very, very strong pack mark. Hoping to get Hope Valley's first. Oh, he's kicked the goal. The umpire was going to pay a 15-metre penalty, or a 25-metre penalty rather. But no worries there for Dylan Haskell. He kicks his first. Sacred Heart, 1 goal. To Hope Valley, 1 goal 2. They are in front. Ned, what have you seen so far?
Well, it's really started in the midfield for them, and their quick ball use in the last 5 minutes, it's been really important, and it's been really effective as well. I said earlier in the pre-game, if they can get it into Machos's hands, he hasn't put on the scoreboard yet, but that's 2 free kicks he's received now from a bit of pressure from a quick ball in.
Absolutely. So we're back in the middle of the ground now. Umpire's called holding the ball, so it's going to be a Shock free kick. They're going to get the takeaway. Looks to move it on quickly, for it was Underwood, and he kicks long in towards the forward 50. Big pack of players. No one could take the mark. Quick kick out again from Hope Valley, but only as far as the Shock player. It was Eremiah. And picked up there. Kicking around the corner, and a fantastic goal was Chandler. They really look to move the ball quickly, Shock, from free kicks or marks, don't they, Ned? And it showed there. You move the ball quickly into the breeze, you can get men open in space.
Absolutely. And, yeah, that quick ball use has been really, really important for them all season. And a lot of these boys play together at Sacred Heart at college, and you can see the chemistry they've built over there, playing 2 games a week together. That's pretty important in coming into the finals.
Absolutely. So we're back in the middle of the ground now. Sacred Heart 2 goals straight to Hope Valley, 1 goal 2. Hope Valley with the takeaway, long kick in with the breeze, and that ball's going to go out. You could really see the breeze take that kick, and it travelled probably 80 metres. on the bounce. And we're going to have a ball in deep in the forward pocket. We've gone 18 minutes in this first quarter of the grand final. Hope Valley will be hoping for one more before the siren. As the ball comes in, both teams fighting for it. Umpire calls and we're going to have another ball up. Probably 15 metres out from goal. Hope Valley end. As the ball goes up. Oh, we've got a free kick to Hope Valley. And it's going to be Haskell again. Umpire said he was thrown out the way, and an undisciplined 25-metre penalty, which means it'll be an absolute certainty from Haskell kicking from the goal line. And he has kicked it. That's his second. Gives them back the lead now, 2-2. Plays 2 goals. We've gone 19 minutes in this first quarter.
Fantastic clearance from Carabot there, coming out of the middle, streaming through. Ended up in a throw-in in their forward pocket, and that's pretty much what resulted in that goal there.
Absolutely. So we're nearing the end of this first quarter. Ball back in the middle, just waiting for the umpires. As he comes in now, throws it up. Big tap there from Underwood, but can't quite get the clearance. It looks like that one's going to go to Hope Valley, and it has. We're out on the wing, but it's Shock with the ball. Little kick again, looking towards Underwood. He's by himself, has a run, tumbles a punt forward into the 50. Couldn't quite find a target. Well picked up there by Garcia, who kicks across, finds a target. Not quite sure who that is. Is that Paparella?
Looks like it, yep.
It is Paparella.
That's going to be a big kick from there into the breeze.
Absolutely.
Probably 35 or 40 out. That's going to take a massive kick.
Have to kick it hard. Maybe right hand post. Ooh, that's a high ball. Sits up. And there's a very, very good mark taken deep in the pocket. That's Carmody. This is going to be an almost impossible angle here. He'll take his best effort. Goes around. And he's missed to the right.
Hope Valley won't be happy with that. A very uncontested mark in the forward pocket. Defence have to stay tighter.
Absolutely. So Hope Valley now with the kick in. Goes short to the pocket. Mark's taken there. Long kick up towards the wing. Almost a good mark there, but it's going to be a free kick. Plays on quickly. There is a very, very long kick forward into the 50. Shock player leading the way back there. Can't quite pick it up. And it's going to be a free kick to Shock. White with the quick switch across. Very dangerous kick, but he managed to find Walkington, who takes a good mark. Another short pass. Plays on quickly. We're up across half back, but that's intercepted there by Hope Valley. And they're going to have another inside 50. Long kick. Top of the square, and that's a very, very good take. Strong mark taken there by Machos, right on the siren. He'll kick. This will be his third attempt on goal. 1 point so far. We'll be kicking on a slight angle, probably about 35 metres out.
He's really starting to become dangerous now. That's another mark for him, and a couple of free kicks given for him.
Absolutely. Just got to put it on the board as he approaches goal. Drops it slightly onto his foot and kicks straight. That is a great way to end the quarter for Hope Valley. They go to throw. Here's a replay. Very casual approach, but straight through the middle, right over the goal umpire's hat. And it's Hope Valley 3-2, leading Sacred Heart 2-3 at the end of the first quarter. And we're going to go to an ad break.
Check out Catch, where everyday Aussies are getting great deals, like Justin's Timber Rake, Sylvester's Cologne, Celine's Dijon, and Camilla's Pasta Bowls. For millions of products, everyday Aussies, check out Catch.
Welcome back, folks. Well, it's getting hot in the kitchen in the OTR Division 1.
Just by coincidence, our yesterday's hero this week happens to be one of Port District's favourite sons, and I speak, of course, of Jamie Baldy Baldacera.
It's that time of the show for Tony's Tales, and he's brought some stuff.
I've got some what we call props.
And welcome back to the Under-18 Men's Blue Grand Final of 2020. We're here at Simmons Park. And Ned, you've got some stats from the first quarter.
Absolutely. Quite even. Inside 50s, centre clearances. But I think the big stat to point out so far is the hit-outs. Underwood has been giving Shock a great advantage out of the middle. And he's also getting a bit of his own ball on ground level. He did that on the near side near the end of the last quarter, which led to their second goal of the game. So if he can continue on that way and bring his midfielders into it, that's going to be really important for Shock.
Absolutely. Any other key stats that are of note there that you've...
Well, for Hope Valley, I stated earlier in the game that they're going to really want to bring the forward pressure, and there's been no tackles inside 50 for them yet.
Yep.
So if they can bring that, I'm thinking that's what their coach should be telling their forward line to really get a bit more manic and cause some turnovers in there.
And you mentioned the Hope Valley coach. Pretty happy with what he saw in that first quarter, you think, with the Breeze?
I think so. I think both coaches would be quite happy. Shock a goal behind, but they were kicking into the Breeze there, so I think they'll be quite happy with that. They just need to compose themselves a little bit more, and hopefully with the Breeze they'll be expecting to kick a few more this quarter.
Absolutely. And some of the key players, you mentioned Underwood in the ruck, giving them first use. I thought you were exactly right. He's been good around the ground with the footy. Anyone else that you've seen? You mentioned big Matchos there up forward. He's taken a couple of good grabs and kicked a goal right on the siren.
He has. He's looked very dangerous, especially when they get it quick, get down to him quickly out of the middle. It doesn't give time for Shock's defence to structure up, and in a one-on-one he looks very dangerous, strong overhead. If he can put it on the scoreboard, then they're going to have a very good game today, I think.
Absolutely. So we're about to get underway here in the second quarter. It is Sacred Heart 2-3, trailing Hope Valley 3-2. Shock kicking to the left of screen on this very, very windy day. Probably a 3-goal breeze. So they'll be hoping to make the most of that breeze this quarter. Umpire ball in the air. We have a siren and we're underway in the second quarter. Again, fantastic tap there. Shock with the takeaway. Exactly the start they want. Already an inside 50 entry. Player all by himself there is Chandler. But fantastic tackle there by Max Dorr. Chandler looked like he was away and going to have a shot on goal there, but Dorr, fantastic tackle.
Just that extra bit of pressure in finals footy. He probably would have had an extra step or two in a normal game to put that away, but great pressure from Hope Valley there.
Absolutely. So Dorr with a short kick finds a target. We're up across half back. Hope Valley possession, and that's a fantastic mark from Callum Edwards. Moves the ball quickly out wide, kicks up towards the wing. Player at the back to slap the footy away. Ball on the ground now. Both teams jostling for possession. No one can pick it up. It's hot in there. Oh, looked like he threw it out there. Hope Valley get the takeaway now. Moving forward. Very, very good knock on there. And they're away with an inside 50 player in front. And we're going to have a ball in. So ball in deep inside forward 50 for Hope Valley. Ruckman go at it. Tap out the back. But no one's there. Picked up from Shock. Quick kick around the body. Ball at half back now for Shock. First hands player on in the middle has got it. Quick kick around the corner. Finds a good target in Ma. Takes a very good juggling mark. Plays on quickly. Couldn't find the target, but it spills out the back. Shock player off the back. That's a very, very good kick and a good goal from Chandler. Just lurking out the back. The ball fell his way. Very composed there, Ned, running into goal and kicked truly.
It was. He looks very good today. Looks like they've moved Darcy Glorious up forward to start this quarter. I'm not sure how long he'll stay up there, but they want a bit of composure up there, and it looks like he's playing a high half forward role. So he wants to get connected and get it down there quickly, and that's what they did in that play there.
Absolutely. And second goal for Chandler there. He's looking dangerous up forward. And so we're now Shock 3-2. They Hope Valley 3-2. Ball out on the wing. Shock looking like they're going to get another clearance. And they do. Quick kick off the boot. Couldn't find a target though, and that's a very, very good mark under pressure from Ben Carabot. Carabot now kicking out to... Oh, that's a dangerous kick. Trying to switch the play. It was a 1-on-2 contest. Shock now with the ball. And the umpire's paid holding the ball. Lucas Lishman with the ball at half back now. Short kicked into the man on the mark. And it's a very, very good handball. McAuliffe with the footy. Shot on goal and just misses to the left.
Should have put that one away. Had plenty of time, and he could have kept running even. That's a big miss. Hopefully they can keep it inside their forward 50 now.
Absolutely. You've got to capitalise when you've got the breeze, don't you? So Hope Valley with the kick in now. Long kick. Oh, there's a very big jump. But the ball spills out the back towards Shock. That looked like it was a high tackle right in front of us, but the umpire lets it go. Handball out the back. McAuliffe again. He's becoming important. Short little kick.
It's Glorious there.
Glorious takes the mark. What do you think, Ned? Has he got this in? He's probably going to kick from maybe 45 metres.
I think especially with the wind, I think he's got it in him. He's a lovely left foot.
Probably 45-degree angle. Little skip in the run-up. Kicks across the face. Oh, that's a mark. Everyone looked like... Oh, Carmody. Carmody took the mark. Played on quickly. But he's just sprayed it across the face. And we're going to have another kick in.
Just rushed it a bit there. Looks like they need to maybe just compose themselves a bit in this second quarter. They missed an earlier one there from McAuliffe, and that one there he had a lot more time than he thought.
So Hope Valley need to work something from this kick in. Short kick, and it's a dangerous one again. And Shock are going to get the free kick, and that's Chandler. We'll be lining up for his third. We'll kick from about 40 metres out. Slight angle. Probably a little bit more suited with the breeze, this angle. As he approaches now. Lining them up. Good kick off the boot. He likes it. And it's through. He liked that as soon as it hit his boot. He's kicked his third. Shock 4-4 to Hope Valley 3-2. Here's a replay. Lovely approach. Lovely kick off the boot. Umpire hardly had to move, Ned.
That's right. He's a lovely kick, isn't he? And he's been really physical so far this game. He made Carabot earn one on the goal square a few minutes earlier, and yeah, his physical presence has been really important so far in this game.
And struggling with their kick-ins a little bit, Hope Valley. It's not easy into this strong breeze, but they need to work something out there.
That's right, maybe a little bit more direct might be the option.
Absolutely. The ball back in the middle now. Rucks go at it. Looks like Shock, another takeaway, this time by Mark. Kicks it very high in the air. The wind just takes that one. That was Kelton, couldn't quite take the mark, had two hands on the footy. We're inside the Shock 50. Quick kick there by Gullius, couldn't quite find a target. Was looking for Polkinghorn. Hope Valley with a quick handball out, but only as far as the Shock player. Again, quick kick off the boot towards the top of the square. That was a bit of a screwy, and we're going to have a ball in on the outer side. Probably about 20 metres out in the pocket. Shock end.
Shock have been dominating the time in forward half this quarter. I haven't seen it go past Hope Valley's forward half for sure in the last 10 minutes.
As the ball comes in, Rucks go at it. Quick handball out from Kelton, looking for a player. A player running back into the pack was Garcia, couldn't take the mark. Quick kick out from Max Dorr, looking for a target. The ball's on the 50-metre line. Shock end. Players appealing for a free kick, not going to get one. Ball in dispute. Quick little handball out. We're right in front of the Shock bench. Little bit of heat in the game here. And we're going to have a ball in.
And Shock absolutely dominating this quarter so far. 3 centre clearances and 6 inside 50s already.
It looks like we're going to have another inside 50. There's number 7. Quick kick around. And there's that player again, Chandler. Very, very strong pack mark. Just moved the ball in quickly. Chandler was one out and took a very, very strong mark. This looks like that in-between size player, doesn't it? He plays tall but does it well on the ground.
Absolutely. Really important these days. You can see with goes for goal.
Oh, has he got it? I think he's trying to convince the goal umpire, and he has. He's kicked his 4th. Let's have a look at that one on replay. It looked like it might have been a bit closer than he would have liked. The last few, he's had a big celebration as soon as he's kicked it. That one didn't look as confident, but managed to do enough. Kicks his 4th.
He made the goal umpire move a fair bit, that's for sure.
He did. Sacred Heart 5-4. Lead Hope Valley 3-2. We've gone 9 minutes in this second quarter. Ball back in the middle. The umpire throws it up. Rucks go at it. Hope Valley with the tap this time. Still can't get the clearance. Ball in dispute. Looks like we're going to have another ball up, and we are. So the ball goes up again. Shock with another quick kick. And another quick kick off the boot. They've got the clearance. One-on-one contest here on the outer side. Very well done there by Malatesta. Umpire encouraging the players to get it out. Player now looks like that ball's not going anywhere, and we're going to have a ball up on the outer side. Half forward flank, Shock end. Ball goes up, Rucks go at it. And we've got a free kick. So it's been good this quarter, Glorious, hasn't he?
It's been fantastic.
Long kick in towards the forward 50. Another forward 50 entry for Shock. Controlling the ball through Hamble. Did very well to evade a tackle there. McAuliffe, quick hands. Another quick handball. Dangerous position here. Good pick up by Hope Valley. They're under pressure. McAuliffe, that's a great kick.
Wow.
Unbelievable kick. Just threw it on the left. Just up high in the wind, and the wind did the rest. That was a fantastic goal. Hopefully we get a replay of that one. Here we go. As we said, it was a dangerous position. Looked to give it off, but just threw it on the left. Not sure he was 100% going for goal there, but the wind did the rest, and a fantastic goal.
I think he almost put it to the top of the goal square, and he kicked it that high that the wind just brought it back in beautifully.
Absolutely. So McAuliffe kicks his first. 6-4 plays 3-2. Shock's way. We're back in the middle. Another tap going the way of Hope Valley. But Shock looking like they're going to get the takeaway again, and they have. Quick kick forward. Ball spills out the back. They're getting even the lucky bounces at the moment, Shock. Working the ball out nicely is Cooper Hyatt. Only as far as the Shock player there. Umpire's blown the whistle. We're going to have a free kick. It's going to go the way of Joseph Perry. Kicks out towards the wing. Big pack of players couldn't find a mark, but Nicholas Patterson gets the takeaway. Got some pace. Runs, has a bounce, still going. Doesn't handball to anyone. Oh, he's going to get the free kick though. Umpire said he just got rid of it in time. So Patterson with the free kick. Will kick right in front of their dugout. Kicking into a very, very strong wind from that position on the ground. Looks to go long down the line. Inside 50. Again, Shock with the defensive mark. Plays on quickly again. Long kick towards the centre of the ground. That almost came off like a screwy. And it's got a good bounce over the head of Carmody. Unlucky there. Both teams fighting for possession. Picked up by Carabot. And it looks like he's going to get the free kick.
Beautifully done before by Patterson, just breaking the lines. They need a little bit more of that. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go down onto the half-back flank there. They need a lot more of that.
So marking contest in the middle of the ground. No one can pull it down. Shock again with the takeaway. Some quick leg speed and a fantastic kick. Holding, I think it is going to go Hope Valley's way. Both players holding there, but the Hope Valley player was in front. So he's going to get the free kick. Lishman switches the ball out wide. Finds Max Dorr. Dorr with the ball in defence. Looking to go long down the line, and he does. High ball, that wind really holds it up. Just lacks penetration when you kick high into that breeze. It's such a strong one. The ball's going to come straight back in. Shock. Oh, big jump at the back there from Garcia. Almost got the Falcon there, Ned.
I think he did. Oh, great mark.
Good Polkinghorn with a good mark. Just lifted the eyes nicely. Managed to find a target. And McAuliffe played on. Had the mark, played on, ran around and missed. One he probably should have kicked there, Ned.
He kicked that fantastic goal just before, but that's his second miss of the quarter as well. He's getting into really dangerous positions. I think he's just floating forward off the wing. But if he could put those two on the scoreboard, that'd be a huge lead for Sacred Heart.
Absolutely. So the kick out again from Hope Valley doesn't hit the target. Hyatt put the other Hope Valley player under pressure there. Just maybe dropped short in the breeze. We're going to have a ball in. Shock have been really dangerous from this position. As the ball comes in, third player up at the back was Gluyas. It's going to be a free kick. Hope Valley now, long kick. That was Clapp. Kicks long up towards half back, but it's going to come straight back in. Long kick in towards forward 50. Oh, almost a strong mark. It was a big jump from Chandler. The ball now with Paparella. Kicks to the top of the square, couldn't find a target. 2-on-1 contest, Hope Valley leading. Taken over the line from Dorr. We're going to have a ball in, deep in the forward pocket, Shock scoring end. We've had 16 minutes go on in this second quarter. As the ball comes in, Hope Valley first hands, quick kick around the corner. That was Ruxton, only as far as Kitty. Kitty with the quick shot on goal and completely misses to the left, out on the full. Dorr's going to kick it back in. Looking for options down the line. And he does, big pack of players. Hope Valley with hands on the footy. That was Palmer. And the ball goes out and we're going to have another throw in just outside 50 Hope Valley end. Sorry, Shock end.
That's not a long kick down the line from Hope Valley, and it just hasn't worked at all this quarter. They've got to try and change it up, maybe go for a bit of a switch.
Absolutely. Ball goes over the back. Players there. It's picked up by Carmody. Quick kick around the body, and that's a fantastic goal. Fantastic goal. Here's the replay. Ball over the back. Carmody just picks it up, finds himself in open space, kicks around the corner, and again just pops it up in that breeze, and that's his second. 7-5, Shock. Play Hope Valley 3-2. They've really used this wind this quarter, Ned.
They sure have. And those intercept marks on their half forward line have been really important to get those repeat inside 50s. Get it in Chandler's hands, McAuliffe's hands, and Carmody as well. That's his second as well.
Absolutely. Ball back in the middle. Another big tap there, Shock's way. And it looks like they're going to get another clearance. And they are. Quick handball, quick kick, long deep into the forward 50. Oh, surely that's a mark. Two Shock players had their hands on it. And it's Carmody lining up for his second goal in the space of about 30 seconds. He'd be 20 metres out, almost directly in front. Pops it on the boot. That's another goal. He kicks his third. And it's looking like it's all Shock at the moment, Ned.
It is, and they're really running away with this. They're dominating just about every part of the ground. Another great hit out from Underwood there. And Tahini's had a fantastic quarter. That's another clearance for him. Getting it down quickly, and Carmody's kicked his third there.
Absolutely. Gutsy mark there running back. Probably could have left it for his other teammate running forward towards him, but he kept his eyes on the footy, took an excellent mark and kicked his third. So we're back in the middle now. Hope Valley really got to try and do something to get a clearance. Looks like it was going to fall their way, but maybe not. It has this time. Mark that one down as a clearance. It was Bigelow with the kick in towards forward 50, but again couldn't find a target, and we're with Shock at half back. Kicks up towards the wing. Player fell over, then still almost took the mark. That was Wilson. The ball's not going anywhere, and we're going to have a ball up on the outer side. Front of the club rooms here at Simmons Oval, or Simmons Park. Couple of minutes to go in this first half. Shock again. They're just absolutely dominating the ruck taps and the clearances at the moment. Looking like they're going to get another inside 50 if they can just find a clear target, and it looks like they have. Hope Valley now with the ball. Across half back, they're going to get a free kick. We'll just settle things a little bit. Umpire's given it a 25-metre penalty. And the ball is with Oxley. Kicks long into the 50. Again, couldn't find a target. Shock defensively doing well, mopping up. They can find a target, and that's McAuliffe. Across half back, looking to kick long down the line. Up in the air. Two hands on it was Kelton, couldn't quite pull it down. And now the ball's with Hope Valley streaming out of defence. Long kick up towards half forward to Palmer. But Shock again. That's going to go over the back, and it does. Couldn't quite take the mark there. Hope Valley again. Kicking the ball back towards the centre of the ground. Still no one can take the mark. Mopping up with Shock. Well, the ball's in the middle of the ground now. Couldn't quite pick it up was Buck. Spins out of trouble. Really well done by Perry. Kicking in towards the forward 50. Punched away from Shock defender again. Short kick down the line. We've got 2-on-1 contest out here. Both the Shock players looked at each other. Neither of them picked it up. The only one that wanted it was Buck. And it's gone out of bounds.
Hope Valley is starting to get a bit of their own footy now, especially through the Hyatt and Carabot playing down on the halfback flank. And they're really trying to force it forward, but they just need to hit a few more targets and they might sneak one late.
Absolutely. So we've got a ball in. Sure, they'd love to sneak one late. Might run out of time though. Shock player trying to pick up the footy. And there's the siren for half time. It's been an excellent first half from Shock. They lead. Ned, where have you seen Shock's dominance this half?
Well, particularly in the first 20 minutes of that quarter, through the middle, through the ruck once again, dominating the clearances. Tahini had a massive quarter there. And then going forward, they've got it out of the middle quickly and been able to find a few loose players there in their forward line. McAuliffe, Carmody, Chandler all getting right on top. And that's been the difference so far.
And Shock leading 7-5 to 3-2. Sorry, 8-5 to 3-2. Fantastic start for them. We're going to have a break. So stay with us. We'll be back in about 5 minutes for the second half of this thrilling game of the Under-18 Boys Blue Grand Final of 2020.
Welcome back, folks. Well, it's getting hot in the kitchen in the OTR Division 1.
Just by coincidence, our yesterday's hero this week happens to be one of Port District's favourite sons, and I speak, of course, of Jamie Baldacera.
It's that time of the show for Tony's Tales, and he's brought some stuff.
I've got some what we call props.
Check out Catch, where everyday Aussies are getting great deals, like Justin's Timber Rake, Sylvester's Cologne, Celine's Dijon, and Camilla's Pasta Bowls. For millions of products, everyday Aussies, check out Catch.
At Carlton Football Club, we use Interchange Pro software to manage our rotations on game day with our men's team, women's team and VFL affiliate Northern Blues. The software is simple and user-friendly and gives us a great idea of how to manage our players' rotations during a match. Interchange Pro provides concise information about players' time on ground and time on the bench. We can also see how long players have been on the ground and configure accurate alerts for individual players to manage their rotations and game time. Using the software, we can keep track of how many minutes our players have played on the ground and spent on the bench for the whole entire season, creating a database. We find Interchange Pro a great solution to managing our players' rotations on game day, and it'll be a great tool at community level too.
Justin's Timber Rake, Celine's Dijon, Sylvester's Cologne, and Kate's Blanket. For everything they need, everyday Aussies check out Catch.
One of our great supporters here in the Adelaide Footy League this year is Business Plaza. They do great work helping clubs raise much needed funds. One of those is the Goody Saints. Let's hear from Craig Scott.
The Goody Saints are going to partner with Business Plaza because of their track record, and also they're a major sponsor of the Adelaide Footy League, and they've brought in big companies like Vodafone and Catch Group. We feel we can better engage with our members and our players through the app, and I encourage you to get on board and become a member of Business Plaza.
Welcome back, folks. Well, it's getting hot in the kitchen in the OTR Division 1.
Just by coincidence, our yesterday's hero this week happens to be one of Port District's favourite sons, and I speak, of course, of Jamie Baldacera.
It's that time of the show for Tony's Tales, and he's brought some stuff.
I've got some what we call props.
Check out Catch, where everyday Aussies are getting great deals, like Justin's Timber Rake, Sylvester's Cologne, Celine's Dijon, and Camilla's Pasta Bowls. For millions of products, everyday Aussies, check out Catch.
Welcome back to Simmons Park, and we're going to cross to Tony Neal with a very, very special interview. He's managed to track down our Dartfish Player of the Game from the Women's Under-18 Grand Final. Tony Neal, who have you got?
Oh, thank you very much. We're joined by Hayley Tahini. Very special moment too, Hayley. So welcome to the broadcast, first of all.
Thank you.
And you were very strong up forward. You've won the Dartfish Beanie, which is very prestigious for the winners of the Beanie. That's the best on ground. 3 goals up forward, so very handy. And that snap around the corner was really good. Do you practice that much?
Oh yeah, quite a lot at trainings and just home. Just love snapping around.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, very handy on the left foot. Great team effort today. How's things been at training and so on? Have you been obviously training as a team, but have you been practicing some of the moves that were going on today?
I would say so. Our coach Wraith, he's always smash on hard on us, and like the way you train is the way you play. So we train really hard.
Now that last quarter, how were the nerves? There was a lot of toing and froing. Yourself, you popped up with a couple of goals as well. How were the nerves in the last quarter, and did you feel that you might have been a chance when you finally hit the front?
I thought there was a chance just from the first quarter, as soon as we got that first goal, but I was so nervous the whole game. I'm like shivering, but I'm like, we just have to get it on.
No, that's fantastic. Folks, this is what I really love about female football. You've already played 180 games across several clubs, so the growth of football is fantastic. So 180 games, you're a season campaigner?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Hayley, you're a premiership player for life. That's something they'll never take off you. You had a great game. Now, this is the other thing, folks. Best on ground, 16 years old in an under-18 game. That is fantastic. What are your plans for next season?
Oh, just play hard, usually. That's what I would say. Just maybe give it harder chance.
Yep. Are you a chance to go up to senior football yet, or is there an age limit for that?
No, I'll probably go up for women's. So.
Well, I can tell you, folks, keep your eye on Hayley Tahini, superstar today. Best on ground. We all often measure players by how they perform in finals, and you've done it today. Congratulations on a great effort, Hayley, and good luck for next season.
Thank you.
And we're back. Fantastic interview from Tony there with Hayley Tahini. It was Hope Valley, as Tony said, the premiers in the Under-18 Girls Grand Final. The boys here hoping to add to a good day for the club there at Hope Valley. Hasn't gone all their way so far. They are trailing Shock. Shock 8-5, leading Hope Valley 3-2. Ned, you've got some stats from the first half.
I do, and the stats show what was pretty obvious in the second quarter there. 15-3 inside 50s Shock's way. They just consistently got it in there, and repeat inside 50s really got them a lot of their goals. And 6 centre clearances to 1 Shock's way as well. They got it out of the middle quick through Tahini a lot that quarter, and with Underwood's ruck work, they could get it down there really, really quick. And a lot less turnovers for them that quarter as well. 6-9. So very dominant that quarter, Shock, and they'll be looking to continue that way heading into the breeze.
Absolutely. And Ned, you're the coach of Hope Valley. What would you be saying to the guys at half time? How are they going to get back in it?
Well, it wasn't all bad signs. In the last few minutes, they really started to try and get back on top there. They got a bit of their own footy, but they just couldn't hit the targets going forward. So if they can turn that around, hit their targets, move it quick, and hopefully put it on the scoreboard at every chance they get, then I think there'll be every chance to get back in this with the breeze this quarter.
Absolutely. And if over at Shock, what would you be saying if you're the coach there? Pretty happy with how things are going so far?
Very happy. More of the same for Shock. Keep winning down the middle, get it down forward quickly to their dominant forwards like Chandler at the moment, and they'll be expecting more of the same for the second half.
Absolutely. Both teams coming back out now for the second half. You feel this quarter is really the game on the line. Obviously, the third quarter is a premiership quarter, but Hope Valley have to do something with the breeze this quarter, and if Shock can absorb that pressure, you think they've pretty much won it at three-quarter time.
You'd think so. Shock are really going to rely on their strong defensive structure this quarter. They know that Hope Valley are going to come out hard, and they'll hope to just bring it back their direction.
And we're away in the second half. Ball up. Looking like Shock going to get the takeaway. It spilled out to the wing, and handball went back into the middle of the ground. And they have got the first takeaway. Handball out there. The ball's with McAuliffe. Kick towards the top of the square, and they've got a mark already. Fantastic mark taken there by Carmody. He's proving to be a great target for them up forward. Already kicked 3. Not the easiest set shot. He is directly in front, but probably best part of 40 metres out into a strong breeze. It'll take a good kick from here. As he lines up, puts it on the boot, he's just pushed it towards the left.
And that breeze has picked up a little bit more over half time. So Hope Valley are really going to hope to get it moving quick and utilise that breeze for them.
Absolutely. Their kick-outs were a bit of an issue last quarter. Hopefully, with the breeze, they can do something with this one. It's going to be Dorr kicking in. Plays on quickly. Kicks towards the top of the 50. Oh, Shock players back there, though. It's going to come straight back in. Can't find a target. Mopping up there is Richardson. Quick handball out. Another kick up towards the wing. Big contest there. Shock mopping up through Glurius. Glurius gets his own handball back. Switches wide. Finds a target. Ball coming in quickly towards the forward 50. And that, I thought it was a mark just falling in the player's lap. Not paid, and it's with Hope Valley now. Working the ball out towards their defensive 50. Coming straight back in again with Shock. Quick kick around the corner. Thought he was going to pay the mark. Didn't. Couldn't quite see who that player was. They've got a shot on goal here. Is that touched? No, it's not. Ma with a snap around the body. Goal umpire said it wasn't touched on the line, and Shock have the first one of the second half. It looks like they're settled already. Just see a replay of that. Hope Valley player was adamant he touched it on the goal line, but not to be. So another goal to Shock. 9-5 plays 3-2. We're almost 3 minutes gone in this first quarter. Signs looking ominous for Hope Valley, Ned.
That's right, and beautiful quick handballs straight from the first bounce so far this quarter for Shock. They're going to want to continue that, and that's what led to their goal there. For Hope Valley, it's a bit more of the same there from the start of this quarter. Kicking out of 50, they've gone to a 3-on-1 there, and just really wasn't the option.
Absolutely. Ball back in the middle. None of the ruckmen could get hand on it, and it just fell back on the ground. Hope Valley get a quick kick out. Still don't quite get the clearance. And it's going to go Shock's way again. Oh, that was a funny old kick out of the air. But effective. And that player gets it back, which is Crozier. Kicks wide towards a target, up against the boundary line. And the boundary umpire says it is out. And we're going to have a ball in. Out on the 50. Over by the light tower. Shock scoring end. As the umpire throws it back in. Rucks go at it. Beautiful tap down there by the Shock ruckman. Umpire's paid holding the ball though. We're going to have a free kick to Hope Valley.
Ruxton looks a little bit proppy for Hope Valley. Looks like he got winded in that last contest on the wing. He looks alright now though.
So Shock now with the ball. Another inside 50 for them. This time couldn't find a target. Very, very good mark there. Trying to see that player's number to find out who it was. Dorr it was. He's been good in defence. Couldn't quite find a target though. It's going to come straight back in. Very good pick up there by Chandler. He's been lightning in up forward and great kick across the face. Not quite sure he was looking for that player, but he's found Carmody, who steps around. He's kicked another goal, played on quickly. That was all a little bit too easy. Carmody kicks his fourth to equal Chandler, who also has 4. As we see the replay there, just basically waltzed in and kicked that one. A little bit more pressure there, I think, from the Hope Valley defence required. Like he was always going to play on there.
Definitely, and they're still down in the tackles by 5. And you'd think with Shock having more of the ball, Hope Valley would want to have more tackles than them. But they still haven't had as many tackles, so they'll be expecting to really ramp that up and get a few more tackles this quarter.
Absolutely. Ball back in the middle. Hope Valley looking like they were going to get a takeaway, but fantastic tackle pressure there from Shock. It's going to be a free kick though, and they will finally get that takeaway. Kicking long now towards the forward 50. Fenn under the footy. And we're going to have a throw in. So throw in right by the Shock bench. And we've got a whistle on the play and a free kick for holding. It's going to go Hope Valley's way. Wasn't the ruckman. It's going to go to... Can't quite see that player's number. Kicking along towards the top of the square. Big marking contest. Punch from behind and it's gone out. Deep in the forward pocket. Hope Valley scoring in. They need something from this forward entry, Ned.
They do, and Duncan from Shocks there giving away a couple of free kicks this quarter. He looks really fired up and ready to go, but he might need to just tone it down a little bit.
Absolutely. Quick handball out, releases the player, kicks up towards half back. We've got a one-on-one contest, bit of fancy footwork there, and we're going to get a free kick for holding. Lishmond now kicked the ball up to himself with his foot. That was very clever. Now he's going to kick long into forward 50. But that wind just had too much, carried the ball too far over the back of the contest. Quick handball out from Shock, but it's come back in. Little kick around the body there from Bigelow. High kick there. 2 players under it. No one could bring it down. Quick little handball out. Snap around the corner from Carabot. And that's gone out the full. So we're going to have a kick in. Duncan. A great hairstyle there, Duncan.
It's a fantastic mullet, isn't it?
Supporting the blonde mullet. Plays on. Kicks long out towards the defensive 50. That's a very, very good mark there from Carabot. Plays on quickly. Looking for a player up forward. That's Fenn. Goes one way, goes the other. Turns on his left. Snaps around the body and kicks a fantastic goal. They really needed that one. As we see the replay, as we should, Lucas Fenn just turned his player inside out there. Good kick on the left. Kicks his first. And 10-6 Sacred Heart play 4-2 Hope Valley, Ned.
That's right, and they need a lot more of that, Hope Valley. That was fantastic. Great intercept mark and played on quickly. Got it into their forward line in a dangerous spot, and Fem was able to capitalise.
Absolutely, really need to use this win this quarter. But Shock looking like they're going to get the takeaway again, and they are. Free kick. Kick in towards the forward 50, looking for a target. Under the ball there was Garcia. Ball spills out to McAuliffe. Quick kick off the boot. Goes to the top of the square. Couldn't find anyone. And the ball is going to go out deep in the forward pocket. Shock scoring end. They've been good from this position today. Obviously dominating the clearances and the hit outs. Be looking to score from this. Kelton doing the ruck work against Clapp. Short throw in. The ball's on the ground. Quick kick around the body. Couldn't see who that was, but misses to the left. Another point there to Shock. We've played almost 10 minutes in this third quarter.
You can feel Hope Valley's pressure's definitely lifted this quarter. They would have definitely got a stern talking to at half-time, I reckon, and they've definitely lifted. They just need to really use their ball skills a bit better out of this back half, and I think the goals will come.
Absolutely. Short kick in there. Looking for a target across half-back. Couldn't find one. Ball in dispute. We've got a whistle, and it's going to be a free kick Hope Valley's way. So the ball's at half-back. Plays on quickly. Kicking out towards the wing. Edwards is under it. Goes over his head. Big contest there. Big clash. Mopped up by Polkinghorn. Handball into the middle. Ball still with Shock. We're with French now. Handball's out the back. Back to Polkinghorn. Little kick. Finds Walkington. Walkington kicks out wide. 2-on-1 contest, but it looks like the one's going to win. Very well done there by the Hope Valley player. Kicks around the body. Another inside 50 for them. Patterson looking like he was trying to tap it to himself. Couldn't quite pick it up. Soccer off the ground. Machos trying to pick it up. Ball kicked out there by the Shock player. Quick hands, trying to move it on quickly. Some fierce tackling going on from both teams. Holding the ball decision. We're going to have a free kick to Hope Valley. Really 50 metres out, probably a little bit too far, even though we've got a strong wind. So he just puts it up in the air towards the top of the square. Oh, very good effort there again from Machos. Couldn't quite pull it down. Had two bites at the cherry. Got another whistle here. A free kick's going to go to Shock.
Hope Valley playing much better footy this quarter. Really quick ball use, and they need to get it down to Machos as much as they can. I haven't seen him in the second quarter, and if they can get it down to him, he's got the mismatch there down at full forward. They'll be relying on him to kick a few before the game's done.
Absolutely. So smothered there just in front of the Shock dugout, and we're going to have a ball in. 12 and a half minutes gone in this third quarter. As the umpire throws it in, Rucks go at it. Tapped over the back, well picked up there. Eremai has done some good work in the last couple of minutes. Kicks long only as far as Buck. It takes a good mark on the far wing. Centres the ball towards the top of the 50. Everyone just kind of looked at each other. No one took the mark. We were on the ball, ground level. It's a push in the back, and it's going to be a Hope Valley free kick. Looking like Dorr. Pops it up in the air. Again, looking for Machos. Stands his ground, punched away. Good pick up there from Haskell, trying to spin around, and he's going to be done for holding the ball. Very good tackle from Shock. Quick releasing kick out towards McAuliffe. Plays on quickly, kicks up onto the wing. Ball on centre wing, good tackle, and we're going to have a ball in. Tahini looked like he wanted a free kick there, but it's not going to go his way, and we're going to have a ball in. Quick kick out there from Shock towards the top of the 50. Leading in the race was Carmody. Couldn't quite get his hands on the footy, and we're going to have another ball up. So Underwood, a big jump again. Goes against him. Hope Valley with the free kick now. Up on the wing. Big long kick. Looking for Edwards. Quick handball out the back. All Shock again. Was well done by White. Clever little tap from Redden, trying to tap it to himself. Ball spills out back to Redden. We're in the centre of the ground here. Looking for both teams fighting for clean possession. Very hot in there. Finally, we might have a quick handball. Well done. Releases Underwood. Kicks long towards the 50. Couldn't take the mark. Pulled in by Kelton, and he's managed to spot up a short target in that man Chandler.
Bit unlucky there, Hope Valley. Just a drop mark. Looks like it might give Chandler another goal. But their pressure around the ball is fantastic, causing more turnovers and making it really hard for Shock.
Absolutely. So Chandler lining up for goal number 5. Directly in front, about 30 metres out, but a strong breeze. Just punched it. That never looked like missing. Very happy. He's kicked his 5th. 5 goals in a grand final is a fantastic effort so far. We've only played 15, almost 16 minutes in this third quarter. He'd like to think there are a few more waiting for him today. But Shock continue to go on their merry way. 11-7, leading Hope Valley 4-2. We're back in the middle of the ground now. Underwood again with the punch. Shock with the footy now. Short kick towards the middle. You're right about Underwood, Ned. He does some good work at ground level as well as playing in the ruck. That's going to go against him though. We're going to have a Hope Valley free kick and a 25 metre penalty. Plays on quickly now. Almost too quickly for the forward line players. Looked like they weren't expecting it. Spills to the back. That's got to be a free kick. Oh, it's a free kick for holding the ball. So it's going to go the way of Machos. He was stretching his calf there, looking like he might have a little bit of cramp.
Really strong tackle there from Machos. Sorry, Ben.
No. I was just going to say he gave Walkington a little bump there
He did.
as he picked up the footy. Walkington didn't want to throw it back to him. So he's on a 45-degree angle. Bit of a tricky wind. Machos lines up. And he's kicked it. They needed that one. He's got his second. Little bit of chat between the two teams. He kicks his second. They really needed that one. 11-7, Sacred Heart plays 5-2, Hope Valley. 18 minutes gone.
That was fantastic from Machos there. Really needs to keep asserting himself. He's trying his absolute best. And he needed to put that through, and he did. That's his second now, I believe.
You're right.
A few more would be absolutely vital.
Love seeing big forwards put on defensive pressure, don't you?
Absolutely.
Hope Valley with the clearance again. Hopefully they got a bit of momentum for their sake. They need it. But it's mopped up there by the man with the hair, Duncan. Couldn't quite find a target. Was looking for Glorious. Up on half-back. And we're going to have a throw-in.
He looks to be playing that loose spare down in defence this quarter, kicking into the breeze, Duncan. He plays quite tall, good hands overhead, so they'll be looking for a few intercept marks from him.
As the ball comes back in, we had a quick handball in the shock direction, but it's only going to go as far as Hope Valley, with a kick smothered off the boot. We're out on the outer wing. Centering kick there, finding Paparella. Looks to play on quickly again. Looking for that lead-up player across half forward. That just spilled to the back. Tried to go with the foot there, the Hope Valley player. Mopped up by Polkinghorn. He switches, but only as far as door. Quick handball out. We're with Patterson now. Kicking long into 50. Looking for Machos again. Couldn't quite pull it down. Machos strong over the footy. Somehow manages to get it on the boot. Oh! And he's hit the post. That would have been a ripper of a goal. He's a big, strong lad, Machos.
He sure is, and he's really lifted. And so's Patterson through the midfield and half-back. That was beautiful there from him. Take it on, have a bounce, and get it long down to Machos.
I think if you could just get it in there quickly to him, one out, he'd be a massive chance.
Absolutely.
So playing on now is McAuliffe. Short kick out. Finds White. White with the ball. Looking to kick long down the line. Not too long to go in this quarter. Good mark there by Allett. In front of the dugout. He also kicks a little bit more centering, but we're out on the wing. Good crumb there, picked up by the shock player. Quick handball. Chopped out by Hope Valley. We've got a whistle on the play. It's going to be a shock free kick. Looks like that's Eremiah. Kicks towards the middle of the ground. Couldn't find a target. Hope Valley with a chance now, kicking long into the forward 50. Players fighting for it. Quick kick out. Hope Valley player leads the way. That was Palmer. Palmer still with the footy. Finds a way to get it on the boot. Looking for Machos. Short kick there. And just a settling play from Shock. Again, their composure's been fantastic as they work the ball out half back. Up towards the wing. One-on-one contest. Big jump there from Garcia. Couldn't bring it down. Doing the work as well at ground level was Garcia. Flirting with the boundary line. But they're going to keep it in. Whistle on the play. And which way is it going? It's going to be a Hope Valley free kick.
Got to get it in there quickly for a late goal.
Clap going short. Chopped out there by Palmer. Smothered off the boot. Shock again. French with the kick, short little kick up towards the wing. And that's tapped out towards the boundary line, and that is the siren. A little bit of a stuttered siren there. So we're at three-quarter time. Sacred Heart 11-7, leading Hope Valley 5-3. We're going to have a quick break, and we'll be back to look at the last quarter very, very shortly.
Check out Catch, where everyday Aussies are getting great deals, like Justin's Timber Rake, Sylvester's Cologne, Celine's Dijon, and Camilla's Pasta Bowls. For millions of products, everyday Aussies, check out Catch.
Welcome back, folks. Well, it's getting hot in the kitchen in the OTR Division 1.
Just by coincidence, our yesterday's hero this week happens to be one of Port District's favourite sons, and I speak, of course, of Jamie Baldacera.
It's that time of the show for Tony's Tales, and he's brought some stuff.
I've got some what we call props.
Check out Catch, where everyday Aussies get extraordinary savings. Like Salma's Kayak, Ned's Telly, Brad's Pit, and Reese's Wooden Spoon. For everything they need, everyday Aussies check out Catch.
One of our great supporters here in the Adelaide Footy League this year is Business Plaza. They do great work helping clubs raise much needed funds. One of those is the Goody Saints. Let's hear from Craig Scott.
The Goody Saints are going to partner with Business Plaza because of their track record, and also they're a major sponsor of the Adelaide Footy League, and they've brought in big companies like Vodafone and Catch Group. We feel we can better engage with our members and our players through the app, and I encourage you to get on board and become a member of Business Plaza.
Check out Catch, where everyday Aussies get what they need for less. Like Mixed Joggers, Bill's Gate, Sarah Jessica's Parker, and Kim's Kardashian. For all the brands they love, everyday Aussies, check out Catch.
At Carlton Football Club, we use Interchange Pro software to manage our rotations on game day with our men's team, women's team and VFL affiliate Northern Blues. The software is simple and user-friendly and gives us a great idea of how to manage our players' rotations during a match. Interchange Pro provides concise information about players' time on ground and time on the bench. We can also see how long players have been on the ground and configure accurate alerts for individual players to manage their rotations and game time. Using the software, we can keep track of how many minutes our players have played on the ground and spent on the bench for the whole entire season, creating a database. We find Interchange Pro a great solution to managing our players' rotations on game day, and it'll be a great tool at community level too.
Welcome back to Simmons Park at St Mary's Oval for the Under-18 Boys Blue Grand Final in 2020. Players just coming back out from the huddles. It is Sacred Heart leading 11-7 to Hope Valley 5-3. Sacred Heart will be kicking with a 3-goal breeze this quarter. Ned, how did you see that quarter, and what do Hope Valley need to get back into it quickly?
Yeah, absolutely. Hope Valley definitely started a lot stronger that quarter, a lot better pressure, and that shows through the tackles. They've really evened everything up really around the ground, and they're going to want to continue to do that. It's going to be really tough for them to get the win now going into the wind, but if they can keep doing what they did last quarter and just hit a few more targets going inside 50, then there'll be every chance.
So here we go, the last quarter of 2020 for these under-18 blue men's players, and we're away at Shock again with the takeaway. Quick kick forward, and another great mark by Chandler. He's already kicked 5. He will be lining up for number 6. That's exactly what Hope Valley didn't want. Shock with a pretty easy clearance and another inside 50 within the first minute of the quarter, and a strong mark to Chandler, 45-degree angle. He's been a great kick today as he lines it up, and the old commentator's curse, he's missed that one to the right. We are underway in this final quarter. Hope Valley really needing something. They play on quickly with the kick in. Very good kick out towards Door. Short kick He's found a target. This is what we like to see right in front of our commentary van. Carabot couldn't find a target. Kick around the corner, back into the forward 50, but that goes out of bounds, and that was Duncan. Hope Valley need a spark here early in this quarter. Long kick. Almost a very, very good juggling mark there. And Fenn tapping the ball in front of him. Couldn't quite pick it up. We're with Haskell now. Holding the ball. Shock with the free kick. French with the ball. Kicking along into attack. All by himself at the back was Chandler. He's kick 5. Was standing by himself. And there is a very, very easy goal. Fantastic forward line pressure. Good handball out. McAuliffe strolls in and kicks an easy goal. That's his second. As we have a look on the replay, that was a fantastic pickup by Carmody. Handball over the top to McAuliffe. Just released him for his second goal. Not what you wanted if you're Hope Valley, and I'd say this one's almost in the books, Ned.
Just about, you'd think now, and he's been fantastic today, McAuliffe. Great ball use, running off half back and then coming forward and putting a couple on the scoreboard as well. It's going to be really hard now for Hope Valley.
12-8 plays 5-3. 2.5 minutes into the last quarter. Ball back in the middle. Slightly knocked towards Hope Valley's way, but they just can't get clean possession. The shock pressure's been fantastic. There's a kick. A free kick for kicking in danger. And it's going to be a shock ball. Playing on quickly again. Another inside 50. Almost found that man Chandler. Fell in his lap. Very good pick up there by Gluyas. Has a bounce while he's getting tackled, and that's holding the ball.
Probably not the option there from Gluyas, but he's been great today as well in the midfield. And he's been really dominant.
As Lishman kicks into the man on the mark. Oh, there's a player all by themselves in the goal square. It just has to go to him, and the wind takes it. Carmody had no one within 25 metres of him. It just needed to sit down and fall in his lap, and he would have had a certain goal. And unfortunately, as a forward, just goes over his head. So the ball kicked back in now by Hope Valley. Spills over the back towards Dorr. Liked his game today, Dorr. Gets the ball again. Handballs out wide. Short kick up the line. Just kept in there by Carabot. Kick around the corner. Finds Bigelow. Bigelow kicks long towards half forward. Looking for a target. Couldn't quite pull it down there. And we've got a 25-metre penalty. So Hope Valley is shot on goal now. Oh
Lord.
Almost shinned it, and that's gone across the face of goal. Another kick around the opposite. We've got a whistle on the play. Are we going to have a free kick?
Holding on Machos, I think.
Yep. So Machos will be kicking from about 5 metres out directly in front. Walking back a long way is a tricky win, but you would think shouldn't be too difficult from this position. Strolls in, and he's put it through. Kicks his third. He's been an important target for them up forward today, Machos. So 5 minutes into this final quarter, 12-9 plays 6-3. What have you got for us, Ned?
Well, Machos, he's tried his heart out today. That's his third goal now. He just hasn't had enough mates out there today, I don't think, and the ball use getting down to him just a little bit off today. They just lacked a little bit of polish, and Shocks have really just capitalised on that coming out of defence.
They've been fantastic out of the midfield, Shock. Obviously the two rucks in there, giving them first use for the majority of the day. but they've dominated the clearances as well.
Absolutely.
Back in the middle. Again, Shock with the tap. And we're going to have another ball up. Every time a Hope Valley player gets their hands on the footy, they're just wrapped up by one or two. Shock, their defence in the middle of the ground has been fantastic.
Absolutely.
As they get another quick kick away. Falls over the back towards Clapp. Couldn't take the mark. Trying to recover. But Garcia picks it up. Snaps around the corner and misses to the right-hand side.
And they're getting first use a lot of the time, especially at the centre bounce from Underwood. He's been fantastic today.
So Cooper Hyatt with the kick in. Right out towards our commentary van. But again, they couldn't find a target, and a very good mark taken there by Polkinghorne. Looking to kick long, looking for a target. Just pops it up to about 30 metres out. That's a fantastic kick. And it's all a little bit too easy at the moment.
It is. It looks like the Hope Valley heads have dropped a little. And, yeah, looking very strong now, Shulk.
Absolutely. That Carmody again just falls in his lap. Basically took an uncontested chest mark. As he lines up, this will be his 5th. But he has missed to the right as well. And looking like he's working off the ground. Be a little bit of a shame for Carmody there. He's kicked 4.
That's right. He's had a great game. He'd love to have a big bag, but just a little bit off that. He just missed that one there and was a bit unlucky in the goal square a few minutes earlier.
I think you're right. It seems like the sting's gone out of the game. So if you're a forward and you've already kicked a bag, you probably wouldn't want to be taken off at this point.
Absolutely not.
We're up on the wing. Shock have the footy. Quick snap around the corner. Again, looks like there's a player all by themselves, and it's Glorious. He plays on quickly. Not sure that was the best option. Oh, but again, it's fallen. It's fallen the way of Chandler. He's kicked his 6th. Probably wasn't the best kick from Glorious. Put Chandler under pressure, but they had a 2-on-1 contest. Just fell in his lap, really. Did very well to kick that one along the ground. He's kicked 6. He's marching towards the Dartfish beanie net. I'm not sure what you're thinking, but we've got to name a best player. The best player today gets the Dartfish beanie. So keep your eye out for that one this quarter. But I'd say that Chandler, with 6 goals and some really good ones, is right up there.
He's looking like it at the moment. In that second quarter, he really just took the game by the scruff of the neck.
Absolutely. So Shock again. Kicking out towards the wing. Polkinghorne in a bit of space. Great kick there. Or couldn't quite hold the mark there was Garcia. Did all the work, couldn't quite hold it. Ball inside the forward 50 for Shock now. Quick handball out. Hope Valley look like they're going to mop up. And they do. Kick towards the ruckman there. A quick kick out towards the wing. And the ball's with Richardson. Kicks high in the air, just sits up, leading back in the race. It was the Shock player. And again, handballs out. Still just under pressure there, Hope Valley. They can't get any clean entry into their forward 50. Shock again. Working the ball away. They've got a player. Oh! Backing into it was Kelton. Couldn't quite take the mark. And on the bottom of the pack, fighting hard. Ripped off the footy was Layden. And we're going to have a free kick Hope Valley's way. Looking to kick short, but again that player Polkinghorne, he's been good this quarter. Had a lot of the play. Wrapped up that time though, and he's going to be holding the ball. Fantastic tackle there by Dorr. I'd say he'd be right up there, Dorr, in Hope Valley's best players today.
He'd have to be, I think. Coming off half-back, he's really done everything he can today.
Good kick towards Carabot, who's also been pretty good. But again, intercepted. Shock now. Basically just kicking it straight back to Hope Valley. And that's Carabot again. Short kick forward. Good mark there taken by Bigelow. Plays on. Kicks long into the forward 50. Big set, big jump. Good strong mark taken there by Edwards. Kick short. Interesting spot on the ground to kick that one to. Went back to Bigelow. And I think he's missed to the left. Yes, he has. Very tough angle there to have a shot at goal from, but was in space. Umpire just calling the shock player back there. We're going to have a kick out. He's handballed, and they're away. Strolling out towards defensive 50, kicking up towards the wing. Couldn't quite find a target. We're going to have a ball up right in front of the Hope Valley dugout. There are 12 minutes gone in this final quarter. The ball comes in and the Rucks go at it. It's a short throw in, picked up by Shock, snapped around the corner. Ruxton was there, couldn't take the mark. Ball falls out to Shock. Quick kick off the boot. And there's that man Chandler in a one-on-one contest. Chandler and Lishman. Lishman wins out this time. Kick off the boot. Out towards the 50. Good hustle in there from Dorr. He's dived on it. We're going to have a ball up. Right on the Shock 50. No one really in the ruck there, so Gluyas taps it forward. Perry leading the race. Well composed. Gets a quick kick off the boot, looking for Ruxton. Ruxton under a bit of pressure. Two Shock players up against him. Manages to get it out. Turn around the corner. Gluyas off a step. I think he's kicked that. He has. Under pressure, Gluyas threw it on the boot. Up in the air as we see the replay. Not sure he was going for goal again, but the wind just took it, bounced through. He's got a goal for himself. And Shock keep marching on. 14-11, play Hope Valley 6-4, and we're almost 14 minutes gone in this final quarter.
He deserved that goal as well. Gluyas has been fantastic today. Really dominating out of the middle, and when he goes forward, he's looked very dangerous as well. And he's kicked that on his non-preferred as well. Just really classy.
So we're back in the middle. Hope Valley get a good clearance through Fenn. Patterson there. Dodging one, kicking long into forward 50. That was a bit better. Big marking contest, but still they can't bring it down and Shock mop up. They've got numbers out here if they can grab it. Almost from Orlet. Mopped up by Perry, quick kick around the body. But again, Shock working the ball through hands with Polkinghorn, kicks to the middle of the ground. There is a player all by himself. What's he done? Good passing. Oh! Couldn't find a target. And the umpire has paid a free kick. Duncan looked like he was marching in towards goal, but it's going to go Hope Valley's way.
Unlucky as well because he kicked that through as well. They've thrown him forward. He would have wanted one there at the end to seal that.
So Lishman with the ball now. Kicking towards defensive 50. Good punch there. The ball coming back in towards Shock. Layden under it. Couldn't take the mark. Handball out towards Crozier, and we're going to have a ball in. Inside the forward 50. Shock scoring end. There's a kick round the body from someone. That's a fantastic goal, and we're going to need to see a replay to see who that was kicked by. Apologies, still couldn't see that one from the replay, so we'll have to, if we can have another replay of that one, that would be great. Inside out kick, unfortunately that one was blocked, so apologies to that player, but that was a fantastic goal. Shocks 15-11, leading Hope Valley 6-4. It's dead silent here on Grand Final day. I think everyone knows what the result of this one's going to be. Apologies, the score 14-11 to 6-4. We just had a correction from the scoreboard there. We've got another inside 50. Hope Valley still can't find a target in there. Shock strolling through the middle of the ground. Picked up by Garcia with a handball over the top. Couldn't quite find a target. Fighting in hard is Buck. Picked up again by Garcia. Snaps around the corner. He's found McAuliffe. He's played a good game too, McAuliffe. Pops that one up high. Almost looked like he was going for the torp. That may go out in the full. Looked like it was touched there by Palmer. And we're going to have a ball in just inside 50. Shock scoring end. 17.5 minutes gone in this final quarter of 2020. As the ball comes in, quick kick out from Hope Valley. That was Tahini with his head over the footy. Hope Valley in the middle of the ground, trying to get clean possession. Quick handball and taken down after he got rid of it was Bigelow. The ball's with Polkinghorne. Small little kick. Looking for Wilson, couldn't quite pick it up. Really well done there from Hyatt. Kicks around the corner, and we're going to have a ball in right on centre wing.
Polkinghorne's had a fantastic quarter. There's plenty of run off half back and really used the ball well. And with the breeze, Shock have really just made the use of it a little bit better than Hope Valley this game, and I think that's been the big difference.
Ever since that first goal, it's really just the sting's gone out of the game this quarter.
Absolutely.
So we're still on centre wing. Hope Valley, Carabot with the ball, couldn't find a target. Again, the pressure from Shock's been fantastic, and they've settled through McAuliffe again. Player up by himself on the wing is Duncan. Has all the time in the world. Short little kick. May have missed that target. He has. Haskell did the good mopping up work. Over the back. We're with Perry. Long kick from Perry. Almost a very good mark there. Mopped up by Buck. Good tap out. Ma leading in the race to the footy here. Turns on the right. Kicks towards McAuliffe again. There's another high kick. Deep into forward 50. Layden running towards it. That's bounced back. Layden with a footy. Can't quite get foot. And we had Duncan there. Oh, is that a free kick to Duncan?
It's just come off Cooper Hyatt's boot there, just in the pocket. Bit unfortunate for him there.
And we've got a free kick to Layden here, deep in the forward pocket. Very, very tough angle. Looks like he's going to go the check side. And he has. And that is a fantastic goal. And look at everyone get around him. Unbelievable effort. You sense they've been wanting him to get a goal. He's managed to get the free kick deep in the pocket. And that is an unbelievable check side goal from that position. Layden gets his first. Shock 15-11, marching towards a solid victory against Hope Valley 6-4. We've gone 20 minutes in this last quarter. Not much left to be done here. We're back in the middle. Not long till the siren, I'm sure. Hope Valley get the clearance through Richardson. Off to Carabot. Carabot plays on. Short kick. They finally found a target. That's probably their best forward 50 entry from a clearance all day. And Bigelow has the shot on goal. This will really test him. Probably 40 metres out, kicking into a strong breeze, directly in front. Pushes it to the right. And it's chopped off there. You'd think he'll go back and kick down the line, and he does. Short kick, looking towards French, takes an easy mark. Play on as they've done all day, Shock. That's McAuliffe again. Couple of bounces up towards the wing. Over the head of Gluyas. Spills over the back. Shock again, another quick kick forward. They were looking for Duncan, couldn't pull it in, and there's the siren. Sacred Heart are premiers. Shock 15-11 have defeated Hope Valley 6-4. They've known that result for a little while here, but it doesn't stop the celebrations. All the players getting around each other. They've been the best team all year, Shock. Great to see all the players shaking hands. Probably a game they expected to win. Sacred Heart coming in, and the result they'll be very, very happy with. Put it together on the day. Ned, how'd you see it?
Well, in the pre-game we talked about their steady ball use and their real dominance and steady structure in the defensive half, and they did that beautifully today. They were led from the back, great intercept marking all day, and their midfield of Gluyas and Underwood and Paparella really dominant. And then when they got it down forward, they moved it quick, got it down to Chandler, Carmody, and McAuliffe got onto a couple as well. They really just were too good, particularly in the second and fourth quarter when they had the breeze.
Absolutely, and you mentioned goal scorers there, just running through them quickly. Chandler with 6. Was fantastic up forward, provided a good focal point. Carmody kicked 4, McAuliffe 2, Gluyas 1, and there was one that we didn't quite see, so we'll have to look back at that one, so apologies for that person. Over at Hope Valley, 3 to Machos, who was their key figure up forward. Haskell had 2, and Fenn had 1. Who did you see the best players from Hope Valley were, Ned?
I thought Max Dorr, number 9, was fantastic off half-back.
Yep.
Did everything he could. And Machos, kicking 3 in a losing team, half of their score as well. He just didn't get the ball use that he needed to kick a big bag, but he did all he could today as well.
Absolutely. And other players sort of had signs, didn't they, but probably didn't put four-quarter efforts in. We called Carabot a lot. He looked like he had a good game. Even Haskell kicking a couple, he was good in patches there today. But as you say, probably Shock. More good players on the ground across the board there, and consistent efforts from all of their players.
That's right. Yeah.
So a fantastic result. We're just waiting for the award ceremony by the looks. Shock still out on the ground. And the umpire's coming out for the next game. So we're going to end with Shock being the premiers in the under-18 Blues grand final of 2020. Last thing to do is award the Dartfish beanie. Ned, who was your player of the game?
For me, I think it was really hard to look past Chandler. 6 goals today, just really dominant up forward.
100% agree. We will get that Dartfish beanie to him. We wouldn't want him to go without that. Thank you for joining us. Shock with the under-18 boys blue grand final winners in 2020. Congratulations to them. We'll see you next time.